frustrated with the hours of paperwork you do every day? You want a more cash-based business? This video or podcast will give you the key to eliminating over 40 hours of paperwork while streamlining your service-based business to accept automatic payments seamlessly. Hi, this is Dr. John DeWitt with SimpleChiroMarketing.com and SavingLives.Marketing.com. Our office went from 100 visits a week to over 700 a week with less paperwork. If we can do it, you can too. In this episode, we're going to cover third-party businesses that you can work with, ChiroTouch, Eclipse, and several others that are integrated with the CashPractice system. Makes things so much easier and saves you so much time. Enjoy.
We use ChiroTouch in our office, and I know that CashPractice works well with them. And are there any other softwares or practice management softwares that you work with as well?
Yeah. Right now, and ChiroTouch is one of our favorites. They do have a very nice integration, and they actually are continuously adding more integrations with CashPractice, where each point of integration is a place where they talk to each other. So, if you're using ChiroTouch and you go to run a payment, it's actually running it through CashPractice, and then it automatically updates the patient's ledger so that you don't have to, do a separate entry of the ledger into their system. We also work with a company called Billing Precision. We also work with Eclipse, and all the different companies that we work with. And there's a few others that are in the process of doing it right now, where they're adding the integrations in. There's a variety of different ways they can integrate into our system. Everything from where your Auto-Debit that you run every night are automatically posted into their system, to the ability to import and export patients from each other's accounts. There's a lot of ways that it happens, but ultimately when you have an integration done, it saves your staff tremendous amount of work and energy, because now instead of them having to run a credit card, go into the system and post it, it all happens behind the scenes and automatically for you.
Yeah, it's definitely nice, and like I was saying, when we're seeing the volume like we are, you definitely need every shortcut you can get to save time.
In the average chiropractic office, not yours, the average one that's seeing maybe 100 visits a week or so throughout America, if they implement CashPractice systems and they actually start using the tools the way we teach you to, we see the average office saves about 40 hours of payroll per month, just in staff hours, because the staff are able to focus on other things. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Do the math. 40 hours of payroll, $15 an hour, whatever it is you're paying, it adds up very quickly as to wasted revenue. Just things they don't have to be doing.
And that's the funny thing too, because there are people that are all like, oh well, it seems a little expensive. Am I going to make enough to cover the costs? And it's like, but when you look at it that way, I mean, they're spending way more money to not have the system.
Chiropractors are the cheapest group of people I know, and I say that with all the love in my heart. Chiropractors, as long as I've been doing this, they will trip over dollars to save nickels. I've seen it routinely over time after time. They trip over dollars after dollar after dollar to save a few nickels. And you're absolutely right that they'll look at it and say, oh, I don't want to spend $49 a month or $148 a month. Meanwhile, they're spending hundreds of dollars in lost man hours in payroll. Or they'll say, I looked at Costco and I get a rate, 10%, a tenth of a percent cheaper. Well, great, but you're going to sit with a terminal at your office, and you're not going to have the benefits of all the other systems. So I bring it up, and with all the love in my heart, I love chiropractic to death, but and I talk with other people in the world of providing services to chiropractors, other businesses, other colleagues that I have that are in the world of providing services, and they all say the same thing. Damn, chiropractors are so worried about saving a nickel when they could be making dollars instead of, worrying about the nickels they're saving. So with all the love in my heart, I don't mean to insult